I'm going to start right off by apologizing because I understand that to most of you regular viewers, you know what? This is going to be the definition of preaching to the choir, okay? But I do feel the need to do this, frankly, every single year. So please bear with me through the tirade that's about to occur. And that is, you know what? There's an old, I'll never forget, when I was just a kid, my grandmother had a magnet on her refrigerator, which I always thought was a little bit odd because we're not, I don't have any Native American ancestry in me, but on that simple refrigerator magnet was a very profound statement, and that is, do not judge someone until you've walked a mile in their moccasins. Obviously, that's not a Native American saying. Every single culture has a version of that. Okay, but you know what? So there's nothing, in my opinion, worse than some idiot like me who is so, I mean, right now, I'm sitting on a couple thousand acre property that I manage for a client. Man, part of my pay is I get to hunt out here. I get to shoot whatever I want. If somebody like me is going to sit there and tell you what you should and what you shouldn't shoot, and that you should be embarrassed because you should have never shot that image, I'm sorry, that is the most disgusting thing. One of the most disgusting things I can possibly imagine. Okay. What we do here, the habitat improvement, the deer management, if one chooses to do so, the hunting aspect. Why do we do this stuff? We do it because we enjoy it and it's fun for us. If we have the right to do what's legal, that we enjoy, and that's fun for us, why in the world do we think we have the right to tell other people what they can and cannot do? Unless you're perfectly willing to have them tell you, you know what? This is an opportunity to actually applaud your fellow hunter when they shoot that 1.5-year-old buck. Why? Because, how much time do they have out in the woods? What's the quality of their habitat? Do they have ground of their own? They hunt in public ground out there with the rest of the masses. I'll tell you what, just about every year I spend 25 to 50% of my time hunting public ground. It ain't no picnic, people. I'm telling you, I'm not a bad hunter, but yet it takes me right around 3 years to tag 1 3.5+ buck off of public ground. And I have unlimited time. Well, not quite, but compared to most people in this world, yeah, I have unlimited hunting time, okay? We are literally bleeding hunters. Our hunting numbers are not going up. And we are being our own worst enemies by sitting there bashing that kid, bashing that elderly lady, bashing that middle-aged man because they decided to shoot something that for some reason we declared ourselves deer gods and decided that they're not supposed to shoot that legal deer when that's oftentimes the one deer that they're going to see all season long. When you're in their situation, then you want to go ahead and give some helpful tips, feel free. But until then, when that kid pulls up, well, I was about to show my age. We used to have registration stations in my home state of Wisconsin. We don't have it anymore, but I'll tell you what, every darn time I was there within the last 10 years they had it, I saw at least one pants-on head stupid idiot chewing out some kid or some other adult because of the inferior deer they shot. That is baloney. If we don't keep doing this, we might as well quit hunting now because we are literally doing the anti's job for them by driving our hunting community out of our hunting passion. It is so darn easy to sit there and judge others, especially when we're passionate about this type of stuff. And I know I'm preaching to the choir. I apologize for that. But you know what? This stuff goes on, and it goes on a lot. I know every time I do one of these shows, I get one or two comments about how, you know, I think we get a bad rap on doing that type of stuff. Man, I hope I'm giving everybody a bad rap. But I can tell you from my experience, every single year, it's not like I'm hearing one person critique someone else's animal. It's not like I'm hearing 2 or 3 people do it. I'm hearing double digits, people complaining about what others shot, and a surprising percent to their face. When we do that, we are doing the anti's job for them, and we are being flaming hypocrites. If we don't want the neighbor to come over to our property and dictate to us what we should and shouldn't do, that is all 100% legal, well, you know what? We better not be doing it to other people. And if nothing else, be selfish. And that is, if we don't stop this baloney, if we don't start pulling together as an impenetrable team, you know what? We ain't gonna be hunting for the rest of my life.